Oh, that's not good. Okay, well, this is just a pop-up live stream. The Central of Georgia NS Heritage Unit number 8101 is a mid-DPU on train 29F. It just rolled by Chattanooga a few minutes ago, and I happened to see it go by there. So we're going to make an attempt to watch it go by here. It's been a minute since I've done a live stream, but just decided we'll do a pop-up one here and see what we can see. Alright, that's going to be our shot. You guys keep an eye on the signals. I'm going to see if I can find a piece of my tripod that's gone missing. Well, thankfully I didn't look no farther than the back of my car. Oh, in case you're wondering what that is, over our shoulder here, we've got company. Will be a westbound stack train. Not stack train. Don't listen to me. Manifest will be rolling through probably just after 29F clears here at Ooltewah. So yes, we are in Ooltewah at the split in the wonderful pitch black darkness. I only have one of my spotlights as opposed to two, so we're just going to run with the one. I'm going to grab a heavier coat. So we'll watch 29F roll through, and then I bet you soon after that, our westbound from Knoxville will leave. So we'll turn around and we'll watch him depart. And then I'm not sure where it is, but I've heard that the original Norfolk Southern Heritage Unit, number 8114, is currently trailing on 16T, which that would come up on the Knoxville West End here to our right. We might decide to grab it. It all depends on what the time's looking like. In case the one person watching this is wondering, and everybody watching this after the fact. So I've come back to Chattanooga to finish up school. I took some time off. As you guys know, I was back home in Greenville, Tennessee for a while, and was working, and we got to see lots of cool trains up there. We did lots of chases on the Bristol line, which runs through my hometown in Greenville. I'm gonna shut up now because here comes 29F. Highballing. All right. How about that? Gone with the Flash. Good unit. An S Heritage unit hopefully will be coming soon, sooner than later. We're going to see what our westbound fan does over here behind us. Oh, yep, there's a green. Get turned around. Watch him leaving. There we go. Wipe the lens off there. We got a westbound train fixing to depart here at the split in Ooltewah, Tennessee, also known as Bootleggers Crossing. I do believe this is either a grain train or a manifest train, depending what I saw on the Sweetwater camera a little bit ago. He's got a diverging green signal down there, all the way down there. Here we go. Approach diverging. I've got a funny story about approach diverging, and I'll tell it to you as soon as our train gets by here. For those of you watching down towards Dalton Way, get ready. 29F is barreling towards you as we speak. And our westbound train is fixing to leave Ooltewah. As you can see right in front of us, those are coal hoppers. I believe this is 101. This train followed us down from Bulls Gap. There's a pretty good chance several of these cars came from Greenville. Who knows? Could be those right there. Matter of fact, there's a good chance there are, because Those are cars I typically see in Greenville. Yep, there's the answer right there. Those cars are from Greenville. Hey, is that Jay on there? How are you, buddy? Where am I at? I'm in Ooltewah, Tennessee. You should recognize some of these cars. You and I see them quite a bit on the locals, huh? Jay's a friend of mine from Greenville as well, and although we've never met face to face, we've caught a lot of the same trains. We help each other out with heads ups and what have you. Great to have you on, dude. Ooh, brand new Union Pacific. Very nice. Yep. I'm pretty sure I saw those box cars up there running up by the depot a few days ago, as a matter of fact. Center beams, box cars, some tankers, and some cylindrical hoppers. That's the gist of our local equipment. Old Southern. 1, 2 Old Southern gondolas. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Southern Railway hoppers. I said gondolas, but I meant hoppers. Wisconsin Central. Oh, check it out. Pan Am. One of the newest of the Fallen Flag Railroads. Hi, Ma. Yes, I'm bundled up. I've got 2 jackets and a nice warm hat on. Yes, Jay, that was a very loud flat wheel. Nowhere near as bad as CSX, though. Man. It's a wonder they don't put more of them on the ties. Yeah, so that's my analysis. This is train 101. Came down from Bulls Gap. 101 consists of a whole lot of local traffic. You got the local from Greenville, Johnson City, Mossheim, Morristown. All those cars from several different days of local trains, they get taken into Bulls Gap and they get made up into this train right here. And 101 works Knoxville, it works Chattanooga, and then it eventually goes down to Memphis and becomes a Union Pacific train in terms. Most of the time, whenever 101 gets to Memphis, the power is used on a UP train. I've sent many a NS Heritage unit west after I've seen it on 101. We've caught, as a matter of fact, what we just saw a little bit ago, Central Georgia, I've caught it on 101 twice. I've caught it on 102 one time at least. Also shot the Lehigh Valley on 102. Shot the Interstate on 101. So yeah, I've shot quite a few Heritage units on 101 and 102, but it's amazing to see how, the short little train that you might see going through your town with an engine and say maybe, 3, 5, 10 cars, how those trains, they go to a small yard to get built up into a pretty good sized train, like something like this size in Bull's Gap, and then that train comes into Knoxville, which is a huge yard, and gets made into an even bigger train, and then that goes just on and on from there. So the short little trains that are here and there help to make up the big trains and help keep the country rolling. So a little bit of lull in the action, but I'm going to see if there's been any more updates on our original Norfolk Southern Heritage Unit on 16T. So keep an eye on the signal for me. We'll zoom in a smidgen. The smidgen, I guess I meant a good bit, but those signals are way down there, so that'll be good. All right, I'm gonna grab another phone and we're gonna check and see if we can get any updates on 8114. Hope everybody's staying warm tonight, as my mother instructed me to do. It is currently 37 degrees in Ooltewah. Railfan Dylan, thanks for the update. It's in Chattanooga, as in it's like in the yard somewhere. Can we expect it in a reasonable time? Because if so, thanks. Yeah, I was just sitting here. I'd come out to just watch some trains because, like I said, I had just gotten into town, and I'm like, well, I'm kind of really don't have too much to do, so I'll run up to Ooltewah and watch some trains. And I had completely forgotten about 8101 on 29F, and then halfway on the drive down here, I heard about 8114. So it's like, well, there's a couple interesting things that are out there. But if it looks like 8114 will be in the next, say, 40 minutes or so, 45 minutes, we'll stick around and we'll shoot it. It's been a while since I've done a live stream, so nice to catch up with everybody and yak a bit. So for channel updates, I've not been posting too many videos recently, and I need to. There's lots of videos in the works. We've gone and done a lot of fun things here at Whistleboard Productions. We went and we followed the Santa train, the CSX Santa train. Got to see the Clinchfield Heritage Unit leading that. 2 days before that, we went to Erwin, Tennessee, and got to see the Holiday train with the Holiday boxcars. That was really cool. The folks at CSX outdid themselves as far as showing their support for my home region, with the flooding from Hurricane Helene. As some of you know, I'm from Northeast Tennessee, and while the damage was not that significant on my side of the mountain, over up towards Erwin and North Carolina, our neighbors up and over the mountains, the devastation was incredible. And I've driven up there. I've driven through Marshall, Old Fort. I was driven up through Newport, went through Asheville, this is, of course, after roads have started to open back up and everything, and um, it's 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 heartbreaking to say the least. Uh, to see these beautiful towns, these beautiful mountain towns, like say Chimney Rock, they're gone. The river is more or less just reclaimed uh, a good part of western North Carolina, and I was on a roll with the channel before the hurricane came. We were doing at least one or two videos a week, and several shorts a week and what have you, and um, when the hurricane hit, everything just kind of went into survival mode, and priorities were priorities, and making YouTube videos was not a priority. There was people to help, family to help. Um, we had we had no water uh, in our town for uh, almost a week, um, and there was loss of power for lots of people for a while and what have you. But we're recovering, um, and you know to to all those out there who are affected, who may be watching this now or later, you're not forgotten. Um, you're in our thoughts and our prayers, and uh, just if there's anything you can do that you know of to help these people, do it. It could be donating money, it could be donating time. The need is out there, and just that's kind of my little synopsis of how I was affected by the hurricane. And after that, work just kind of got crazy, and then we had the holidays and yada yada. But filming did not stop. The production might have taken a little bit of a break, but filming did not stop. We went and saw Southern 154 in Knoxville on the Three Rivers Rambler. That was a cool treat. 154 was going to be going down for its rebuild, and it was actually a surprise to all of us that it even ran this year, because we thought uh, last Christmas season, December of 23, that was going to be the last year. But they surprised us with bringing her out one more time, and I spent a whole day chasing her between Knoxville and Star Plains. Um, Amidst my yakking, we now have a green light for a northbound coming up out of Atlanta. So we're going to get ready for that. That's exciting. I'm more or less just going to leave the car here where it is, because I don't want to have to try to, move around and what have you. We could go over to the other side, but I was already here on this side, and taking a ride right now would not be that interesting. So we're just going to hang tight, and we're going to here in a few minutes, actually, we're going to get this northbound. Once they get a light, he's probably coming up through coming into Collegedale right now. But let's see here. I heard a rumor in the wind that there is a Montana rail link, SD70, in the area. I don't know what train it's on or where it's at, what have you, but there's a possibility we're going to get to see that one. Let's see here. We're going to put in a report for our, let's see, 35 minutes ago. Live. No, that's not it. would you guys say? It was about 20, 25 minutes ago we saw Central of Georgia. We'll go with 25 minutes. So 7:05. Yeah. Subdivision, Atlanta North. 7:05 p.m. Next. All right. Reports submitted for the Central of Georgia. Now, what was that other engine that was in the inbound trains? I have that. Let's see. Let's roll back the Dalton camera real quick, and we're going to see just what we have coming. I know I should wait and see, but I'm impatient. And besides, why not? There's a possibility that our train coming up has sat it long for a while. I don't see anything in the, as far as the northbound goes. The past bit. Oh, there it is. Alright, so there's a good chance that our train upcoming is a auto rack train. Most likely. So we'll get ready to wait for that. Let's also check Chattanooga. R101 just made it to Chattanooga. He's rolling by the camera as we speak. So we'll keep the camera pointed this way until he decides to show up. Trust me, we'll have plenty of warning. Got a couple crossings before he gets to us. Rain expected in the next few hours. Yep, that is true. It's been kind of misting. That wind's picking up a little bit. I'm gonna hunt me some gloves. Oh. I'm gonna wait on those gloves because we've got a horn. My headlights are gonna do us in, aren't they? Let's go over here. Yeah. There we go. Now they are not in our way. Our light isn't gonna do much. It's almost dead. But never fear. I've got an idea. There we go. Little speck of light. That'll help us a bit. Tilt this one up. My apologies. Pants got caught. You can almost consider this snow flurries, but it's way too faint to be snow. So we're just going to call it a light rain. We've got glowage, as my good friend Mike from Rail Moments always says. That's right, Jay. We got a horn and we got a headlight. Here we go. That wind is cold. There we go. Rolling north towards Chattanooga. That was not the auto rack train I thought it was going to be, but not disappointed. So real quick, let's check out a bit of history. This right here, as I put my tripod in a hole, this is the only remaining structure from the Ooltewah, Tennessee Southern Railway depot. So the depot actually stood right where I am standing right now. The platform extended off there about where that clump of grass is. And it was a double platform depot because you had this track here which went to Atlanta and the track behind us which went towards Knoxville. Now what's in front of us here is the water tower. This is the only piece that survived. The station was demolished. There was even a signal tower. And well, there's a fox. on the track. Right there. I don't know if y'all can see him. There he goes. Hi, Mr. Fox. At least he didn't try to cross when the train was coming. Back to our history lesson. As a plant eats my tripod. But yes, this water tower is all that remains of what was the depot complex here in Ooltewah, and it's a shame because from what the pictures I've seen, it was a beautiful depot, and as with most railroad depots, unfortunately, it became obsolete when passenger trains stopped running, and the railroads didn't want it lingering around for no reason, so they got rid of it. And the car that you hear or heard behind me is my friend, the Collegedale police officer, who came up here to investigate what I was doing, and still asked for an ID whenever I told him I was just watching trains. But you know, they're out here to keep us safe, so at least he didn't give me too much more trouble. I'm glad that there is law enforcement out here in this area, because it can be a bit sketchy. But we're all good. He's cool with us being here. I don't mind him at all. So he just came in and turned around and went ahead and left. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn our little spotlights off there on the side of the car. Still no word on 8114. If anybody has any information on 8114 or 16T, that would be greatly appreciated. The only post I've seen is Ralph Van Dillon asking where it was, and of course he commented in here a little bit ago talking about it being in Chattanooga, but as far as where it is currently, who knows? But we'll wait for a little bit. We'll give it at least another 15 minutes. And at that point, I'm going to head up the road and get settled into my humble abode of my camper at a friend's house. Don't knock it till you try it. It's pretty peaceful and economical. That's the best part about it. It's economical. But like I said, we'll give it about 15-20 more minutes, and we'll see where 8114 is. And it looks like if it looks like it's close, then by all means we'll wait and we'll shoot it too. Maybe make this a 2-for-2 night of NS Heritage units, and if not, well, it is trailing. It's not like it's leading and we're missing that. But thanks everybody who jumped on. This is way more people that are viewing than I thought would. We're almost up to an hour of the live stream, so that's awesome. Now that I'm back down here in Chattanooga, we'll try to do some more live streams. Uh, we'll we might do the depending how long you've been following the channel, I did a series a while back of lunch break trains, where if I saw a train on my lunch break or whatever, I would put it up on YouTube and share it with you guys. We might do lunch break live streams. That's an idea. Go to Coffee's Cliff down in Chattanooga, or up here in Ooltewah, and there's many other adventures we'll get ourselves into. We'll go up to Whiteside, towards New Hope, Tennessee, and the old Whiteside Tunnel on the CSX and NS joint line, and we'll go down to Tunnel Hill, Georgia, to the old W&A tunnel there, and I'm sure we'll spend some time in Dalton with Mike from Rail Moments. If you haven't already, go check out Mike and Casey's channel at Rail Moments. They've got lots of great content. Mike does a whole lot of live streams. He's the one that got me into the live stream gig, and he and Casey have got some great footage up there, and I'll link their channel in the description at the end of the video, so you guys can go check them out. But they're both real good friends of mine, and we've had lots of fun adventures together. So all right, so we're gonna give it about 25 more minutes. So at around 8:10, 8:15ish, we'll cut the live stream off if we don't have anything else. But as Mike and Casey and all of you guys who watch Mike's live streams know, whenever you put things away and say you're done, it only leads to one more train. So we're gonna see what we get. Temperature has gone up a degree, 38 degrees. It stopped misting or whatever it was doing. I'll wipe the camera off here quick. There we go. Anywho, I wonder if we'll get any snow down here in Chattanooga like we did last year. Some of you might remember my video that I did where I put together about 2 days of footage of trains in the snow, mostly up on the joint line there at Whiteside. Got some cool trains that day. CSX gave us a lot of good action. We saw the Chessie System Heritage Unit. My good friend John and we went and saw that, and chased it from the bridge just after Wauhatchie Yard all the way out to New Hope there by Nickajack Lake, and it caught a BNSF coal drag with a Ferromex engine on the back. That was a cool surprise. And NS 4002, the DC to AC red main locomotive, made an appearance. That was special. So go look that up. I'm pretty sure it's called Trains in the Snow in Chattanooga. And would you look at that, we have another green for another northbound coming up from Atlanta. And I want to say, I just heard his horn. But a cold wind does funky things. So, yeah, I just got a text from my dad, reminding me of a really cool Christmas present that he gave me. So, a lot of my lighting that I use to film the trains, and my biggest two flashlights, they come from a company called Olight. They do all kinds of flashlights and pens and cool gear and stuff. I'm not sponsored by Olight, by the way. I'm just saying this because I have lots of their products. Anyway, um, earlier in the year, uh, Dad and I, we went out to Arkansas and got to see the big boy in 4014, and we chased it from Jonesboro, Arkansas, all the way to Little Rock, and that was a that was an incredible experience. And that video, speaking of which, is a work in progress. Um, I need to get back into that one. That's been a fun one to work on. Um, anyway, I digress. So my dad got he and I matching flashlights that have UP 4014's number board engraved um, on the front, and that's that's something that's something pretty cool. So um, if you happen to watch this, Dad, thanks. Uh, but I'm gonna go ahead and get the lights set back up for yet another northbound, because here in a little bit it will be blasting through. Let's check the Dalton camera and see what we got coming up. Oh, would you look at that? 16T with NS 8114 rolled by TVRM 2 minutes ago. All right, you guys, we're going to have a 2-for-2 night here. So we've currently got our green light for the Atlanta train. However, I'm going to set the lights up on the Knoxville side because NS Heritage Unit number 8114 is trailing on train 16T, and it will be here in just but a few minutes. So, our northbound, as you can tell from our signal, has a straight shot. It is not going to diverge. It is going to go straight on into Chattanooga. So that means our other train, 16T, most likely has a straight shot as well. That's right, Railfan Dylan. Did I not say 16T? If I didn't say 16T, that's what I meant to say. Thank you for confirming that. Yes, I'm throwing a report in just because. If anybody else wants to, go right ahead. Trailing 2 of 3 on train 16T. Facing west. Cool, cool. All right, everybody. How much do we want to bet that these two trains are going to meet right here at Ooltewah? We're going to have a 2-train meet between NS 16T on this side, where the hand is, and then on this side over here we're going to have our northbound out of Atlanta. So let's run down here and see what Dalton's going to send us. there's a pretty good chance that that auto wreck train that we saw earlier is going to be what's next up from Dalton. So that's what I'm thinking our next northbound is going to be, is that auto rack. Hey, truck and rail fan, good to hear from you. On this fine evening, my friend, I am rail fanning in Ooltewah, Tennessee. I'm currently at the split with the Atlanta North District to my left and the Knoxville West End to my right. So 2 lines for the price of 1. I should have put that in my title for the stream. However, I quite frankly was only planning on catching 8101 on 29F, not 2 heritage units and about 3 or 4 trains later. So, yes, I'm in Ooltewah. Long story short. So now it's a waiting game. We'll see who shows up first. Northbound? Out of Atlanta? Or... well, let's see here. Yes, it truly is always nice to get more than I planned for. That is one of the best things about rail fanning, is when you go out for something and then, ooh, I'm going to get this and that too. Well, this is embarrassing. My car battery has died. So I'm going to have somebody come jump me off. Small price to pay for some good train action, huh? It's all in good fun. Yep, totally worth it. Well, I have been sitting with my headlights on, high beams on at that, for about hour and 15 minutes. Don't do that in the cold on a semi-weak battery, because this battery is kind of needing to be replaced anyway. So, all right, I hear a horn from the south. Looks like it's going to be southbound first. Or not, northbound first out of Atlanta. But we also need to keep our ears open to the west because our eastbound is coming. So as I was trying to explain before notice my car battery died. To our left, over here on this side, the Atlanta North is a north-south line. Over here, on this side, the Knoxville West End is an east-west line. Although, right here, the trains are kind of going compass north. So, in a way, we have two northbounds. But in railroad directions, we have a northbound turning to a westbound, and we have a eastbound which will directionally be going north. All information that I'm sure we could live without, but I'm just going to hand it out there for free. No extra charge on that. All right, our northbound is blowing for Collegedale. So what we're going to do is we're going to shoot this northbound coming from over that direction. And as soon as we get him, we're going to turn our sights over this way. But as I'm saying that, I hear motors to the west. This is going to be interesting. If it comes down to it, we're going to shoot the Heritage on the camera. If it comes down to a nose-to-nose meet. So, time to get excited. You got it. I'm excited. That's for sure. We're going to come over here to the back. Kind of center ourselves up between the two tracks. Because when I tell you guys this is going to be close, it is going to be close. I hear 16T behind us. So this is going to be a shoot one and run. All right, you guys. Get ready. I'm excited. Who else is excited? Two train meet at Ooltewah, Tennessee. Northbound, more than likely, auto rack train. And eastbound, NS16T with the original Norfolk Southern Railway Heritage Unit trailing second. As soon as I get glowage, I'm going to flip the lights on. All right. I hear him. He's close. Up. Glowage on the rails. Lights up. All right, let's go to the other side real quick. Buckle your seat belts. We're going over here to catch the northbound. Then we'll flip around to get our eastbound. Here we go. Uh-oh. All right, you guys, we're gonna adjust. Coming over here to get up, get set up for our other one. Lights off of you, under you. Ah. Here we go. Yeah! How about this, you guys? Check that out. We're in a train funnel, you guys. Oh my word. Yeah. Woo! EPU! This train flying north, this train flying east. Oh, what a night. This is pretty cool. Trains on either side. Woo! Yes, it's very loud. EOT for our northbound. And would you look at that? There goes the EOT on train 16C. Oh my goodness, that was incredible. We had northbound coming up on this side and our eastbound on this side, and if it hadn't have been for changing over the lights at the last minute, we would have missed the Heritage. I had to flip-flop the lights from this side of the car to the other side of the car, and we just had an at-speed meet. I was literally just talking earlier about, you know, sometimes that does happen on this line where both trains, you know, they're lined in their respective directions, and you know, there's no stopping, there's no diverging. It's a straight and clear shot. So with that, I'm gonna call and try to get my car jumped off. But thank you so much for joining me on this exciting hour and 15-minute journey that we've had right here in Ooltewah. 2 Heritage units. Jay, get ready. 16T will probably be up to you sometime tomorrow morning. And for those of you down south, the Central of Georgia is heading your way. So we'll keep our eyes peeled, and we might see these engines here in a few days coming back towards Chattanooga, because the Heritage units like Chattanooga, and that's okay with me. So thanks again so much for everybody who came and stopped by and watched a little bit. I hope you enjoyed the show. I know I certainly did. I had a great time. I was so excited the entire time. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Keep a lookout for more long form content that I still have coming down the pike, and some more live streams that we'll hopefully get to do here soon. So I'll see you guys at the next crossing. Take care, stay safe. This is Jesse from Whistleboard Productions, signing off.